get to a loader. It's got low oil pressure. Well, guys, we're up here at the edge of Medicine Lake at a pumice plant, and we got a loader here that's got low oil pressure. This old 821 BK floater's got 13,500 hours on it. We stuck a manual gauge in the block, and it's going clear down to about 8 psi once the engine's warmed up at idle, which is not good. General rule of thumb is, they always said, that I've always heard, it takes about 12 psi to float the bearings. What I mean is that takes 12 psi to get your bearings to float on the crank there at an idle, you know, to make sure your bearings are lubed right. And 8 psi is getting a little bit on the dangerous side. So I gotta road it down. We gotta pull the engine out. I'm gonna road her down the hill there, and I'm gonna put this plug back in it. And if you only knew where we were, it's a long ways out here to this plant. So, and I told him, so I can pull the engine right here. I mean, a little cold up here today. Cold, goofy son of a gun. Yeah, we're gonna take it down there, and they want it pulled out on that flat down there, so let me get her fired up, and we'll road her down the hill there. Which it's fine. It's with it revved up, it's got fairly, you know, it stays up there, but you know you got a problem. See here, idle, we let it set for a little while so it came back up because the oil thick back up on it. As soon as it's warmed up, it drops clear down into red down in there. just verifying just to make sure we're on the right track here, because me and the manager had a manual gauge on it, and it went clear down to 8 psi, but we let it set for quite a while and get it warm. So we know this gauge is not lying to us. It's not a gauge problem. And the idiot light, the low oil pressure engine, yeah, this light was coming on too, so I can't believe those are two different sending units. I wouldn't think that both of them could be lying to us. Gets, the worse it gets, so that's usually an indication of a clearance problem either in the oil pump or in a rod or main bearing, which I don't hear it knocking or anything, but I drove it a bit there to get it warmed up completely. Took the laser thermometer out. The temperature was still pretty, like 140 on the thermostat. It wasn't even warmed up yet. So let's see what we got now that I made a couple loops with it. Yeah, it's falling clear below, back into the red there. That's not good. It's got an oil pump problem or a bearing clearance problem. That's what's going on with it. 8.3 Cummins, 8.3C actually. Well guys, I don't know what the sound's gonna act like here. I got the dead cat and the wind's blowing a little bit, so I don't really know. And I'm under time constraints, so I don't have time to really babysit the game. You know what? Maybe I'll check my sound here, and then if it's not working like I want it to. Let's see, wait a second. What are you doing? What are you doing? So this little short piece. I could probably leave the little short piece on there. Shroud splits right there. Or should we take it off? Can't get on it with that anyway. Get out of there. Alright. Yeah, I gotta do something there. Take it off the bottom there, I can swing it out. Let me check the sound on this goofy camera. Well, it doesn't seem like it sounds too bad. If I'd have known I was coming out here today, I would have brought my damn ladder with me. Okay. I get a kick out of these guys trying to compare me working on a big machine like this, or and I'm not disparaging him. I'm a subscriber of his channel too, but guys getting on there and go, you know, I was pulling the tracks off that 75C Challenger. Andrew Camarada could have had them off there in 5 minutes and not even got dirty, you know, because they seen him pull tracks off a mini excavator. So then they're trying to compare a mini excavator pulling the tracks off of it to a 60,000 pound tractor. You know, it's unbelievable the way that some of these knuckleheads think. It's just unreal. Whatever. Then go watch Andrew Camarada. If I'm such a dirtbag piece of shit, then have at her. So those two can go back in the fan. I'm trying to decide. I think what I can do is I'll just go ahead and loosen the shroud bolts up. Okay. Oh, come on. I can't get on that one. Hopefully we can get lucky and it's just a oil pump, huh? Wouldn't that be nice? No, I like Andrew Camarada. I think he's a hard-working, honest guy, which is rare these days. I just get tired of people comparing apples to oranges. Man, that sucker is stuck in a socket and I can't get it to come out of there. There it goes. Good grief. Actually, I think I'll have to get something different to get those two top ones out. I got some gear wrenches right here. Maybe I can go ahead and the only one that I need is not in there. Where my 13mm gear wrench went? That's not cool. finally. Alright, now I'll pull the fan off of it. What are those? Metric? Those look like maybe 16 millimeter or something like that. Break them loose with a wrench and see if we can get our cordless ratchet in there. I might be able to break them loose with this. We'll see. My battery's getting weak on me. Oh man. Tight. Tight one. He's a tight one, laddie. Alright, I'm trying to hold the camera with one hand and get my impact off there. And these should not be set up like a wonderful automotive saw. They should just kind of pop off there. Never could understand why the automotive guys pressed all them on there. John Deere kind of does that shift on their crank dampeners too. Kind of gets a little bit annoying there. There it is right there, guys. Focusing failed, it said. I don't know why the camera said that, but... Alright, so now... it's going to be unavoidable getting a little dirt in there. You're just going to have to take a solvent blower and blow it on down into the pan and drain the oil on it and then flush through here with the solvent blower before you put it back together. I mean, that's about all you can do in a situation like this when you're out in the field. Sometimes maybe it would be nice to have some kind of pressure washer on board the truck. It's like, my gosh, how much shit can I pack in that thing, you know? Pretty soon I need a bigger service truck. I'm not kidding you. I'm probably going to get one with a 14-foot box on it. That's probably what I'm eventually going to get. You just never can have enough crap out here, you know? Basically, you're just going to have a portable shop. Well, Colt, we'll do the best we can here, buddy. And then we'll get a 10 millimeter and zip all those off. Get lucky enough. Get that one now. Yeah. down there on the bottom is kind of ornery. I'd like to take this cover. Well, I got a solvent blower. I'd like to clean the cover up at least, but I don't know if that's going to happen either. But you want to put the cover back on it before you leave it for the night, or if you don't get the part. Hopefully, we get lucky for once, and it's not. We don't have to pull the engine to get the pan off, and hopefully it's not. I don't think it's a rod or main. I really don't. I really think it's going to be an oil pump, just because I don't hear any knocking or anything. I mean, usually when you get really excessive clearance like that, from my experience, it usually starts knocking and making a bunch of noise. Well, I gotta do something here. Ugh. Alright. Let me get the camera a little bit closer here. Yeah, I grabbed an 11mm. Let's see here, what size. Oh, come on, battery. Stay in there. This cover, some of these covers are siliconed on from the factory. I like that one I did on the 5.9 on my truck. You had the option from Cummins to silicone it on there or put the gasket. Well, I put the gasket, and my gasket leaks, and bolts are all torqued down. Then that one's 10. No rhyme or reason behind that. Lower hose is leaking a little bit on me. Alright, then we got an oddball 10mm one here. And end wrench is not going to work. Okay. Alright, we got them all out of there. I don't think I missed any. Yeah, I'll have to get us up and pry that apart. There goes the stinking wind. Alright, there's our oil pump right there. Should be a 13 millimeter. Should be 4 bolts, and pull it out of there, and then we'll take it apart and see what it looks like. Hopefully that's the problem. Trying to see if the camera is. There we go. Yeah, it'd be nice if I can get lucky for once and just be an old pump. There it is. Alright. Hopefully it's not strip the screw head out on this thing. Alright. It's a little internal gear pump. Apparently the internal gear stays with the pump shaft. Okay. There's a lot of play in that thing. Well, so far, I just don't think it's that bad. I don't feel any ridges in it. It's not pitted. Get out of here. Damn, boy, there's a pile of bees around here. I just don't... How about this side of there? Because it can wear on this side, too. And I don't see that much. There's a little bit of a ridge right there on this wear plate. Right here. Man, just not enough that I would think that it had a significant pump problem. I just don't really see that much wear on this pump. It really actually looks pretty damn good. Well, I think, just looking at this thing, we're going to have a rod or main bearing. I bet you we got a main bearing. Getting excessive clearance in it. That's kind of what I'm thinking. puppy dogs. Got her tied in, I hope good enough. Always makes you nervous hauling an engine down the side of a mountain on a rough road. Just take her easy, go real nice and easy till we get down to the main road, and then we can probably move along fairly good. I'm going to take it straight home, crane it out of there, pressure wash it, pull the oil pan off, and then start pulling some main bearings. I think it's a main. But I'll keep you posted. I'll let you, I don't know if I'll continue on with this, or it's going to be dark by the time I get in there. But I need to give these guys an answer tonight. That way, it's Friday night. At least they'll know, you know, what they've got in store for themselves Monday. Yeah, the oil pump looked really good. So I don't know. Talking to some other mechanics that I know, because I haven't really seen. I've seen them do this before, but it's usually a rod bearing. And I said, the only thing I can think of, it's not knocking. It's got to be a main. It's lost. It's just got too much bearing clearance. I sure hope we see something there. I just sitting there going through my head that I wouldn't think a piston coolant nozzle, and you'd have a stuck piston. Well, anyhow, guys, I will be in touch with you. I'll keep you posted. I got 15 miles on this road to get back to the highway.